Today, the CMU football team had an opportunity to go watch the Lions play the 49ers at Ford Field, and it was a nice welcoming home for Coach Bonamigo as he got to catch up with a few close friends. We also had the opportunity to speak with a couple former Chippewa players who now are with the San Francisco 49ers. During pregame, you could find Coach Bonamigo on the Lions sideline as he was greeted by many of his colleagues and former players, including 49ers offensive line coach Tony Sperano, Lions offensive coordinator Jim Bob Cooter, and Lions punter Sam Martin. While Coach Bono reunited with familiar faces, the team was treated to a pregame meal and then watched the entire game from the suites in Ford Field. After the Lions' 32-17 win, we were able to catch up with two former Chippewas, Joe Staley and Nick Bellore, both of whom are happy to see Coach Bonamigo in charge of the Maroon and Gold.
You see a lot of times where, Central is kind of a stepping stone for coaches, and it's good to see, someone that wants to be there and make it a life. Someone that wants to embrace the past, and the guy that's, been there and knows what it takes. So I'm excited about it, and I'm excited to see the success he had in his first year, and the way that he was able to, utilize the talent on offense, especially. So I've been watching from afar, and I like what I see, so I'm excited about him. I've only met him once, but he seems like a great guy, so I'll see him in this offseason and get together.
Well, I am starting to feel old because I think the last guys that I was there at all with are out of there, but I'd love to come back, especially with Coach Bono. He does a great job of, reconnecting with former players. I'm really excited about the direction the program is going into. It feels like back when me and Staley and Antonio and all those guys were playing in Lefevre and, going on and on. So that's really exciting. It was fun to see them up in the stands today watching the game, and I look forward to them, bowl win's a huge thing, and if you can end the season with momentum like that, it's huge.
Both Staley and Bellore have noticed an increased number of Chippewa players at the next level.
Yeah, we had a good senior class my year. We had, I think, 4 guys that got drafted. Myself, Bazine, Drew Romino, I think there was another one. And then, from there, it just kind of snowballed, and we had a lot of guys get drafted and be in the league. And exciting to see what Antonio's doing. Obviously, he's one of the top players in the NFL. And then getting the chance to play with Nick, and then see Adai over there in San Diego, and all the guys that have come through Central, and have dreams of playing in the NFL. And it's just it's cool to see that those dreams, they can go through Central Michigan.
I think there's just a hard-working undertone to what we do, and it's pretty cool. When I first got in the NFL, there was a couple guys here and there, and now almost every game you walk across the other side of the field after the game to shake hands, and you're shaking hands with a guy from Central Michigan, and it's a testament to our program there, the coaches, the work we put in as a group, and I think we all have a chip on our shoulder. If you look at Joe Staley and Antonio Brown, myself, a lot of guys. Jaleel Adai, all these guys that are doing, Thomas Rawls, they're not high recruits, and they get passed on by a lot of schools, and it's something that I think motivates us every day.
That wraps up our coverage in Detroit. It's game day tomorrow. Central Michigan takes on Minnesota at 5 o'clock in the Quick Lane Bowl from Ford Field. If you can't make it to the game, you can watch it on ESPN2. Chippewas are looking for their first 8-win season since 2009. You can get all your post-game coverage at cmuchippewas.com. For one final time here in Detroit, I'm Adam Jacksa. Fire up Chips.